A new camera rumor is creating quite a buzz in the photography world. According to reports, Nikon is working on a brand new mirrorless camera called the Nikon ZX. What makes this camera especially interesting is that it could be Nikon's first ever camera with a global shutter sensor. If true, this would mark a major step forward for the company and put Nikon in direct competition with big names like Canon's EOS R3 and Sony's A9 III. While it's still just a rumor for now, the details are exciting enough to discuss. A global shutter sensor captures the entire image all at once, instead of scanning it line by line like a traditional rolling shutter. This means it can avoid problems like distortion in fast-moving subjects or flickering under artificial lights. Cameras with global shutters are especially useful for sports, wildlife, and action photography, where fast movement is common. So far, Sony is leading this field with its A9 III, which has a global shutter sensor and a high price tag to match, about $6,000. If Nikon introduces a global shutter camera, it could change the game, especially if they price it competitively. The Nikon ZX is being described as a flagship camera, meaning it would sit at the top of Nikon's mirrorless lineup. Sources claim that it's being designed to go head-to-head with Canon's EOS R3 and Sony's A9 III, both of which are high-end professional cameras made for speed and precision. This suggests that the ZX will have advanced features, high-speed performance, and possibly groundbreaking technology, like a global shutter sensor. Interestingly, Nikon is believed to get its image sensors from Sony. That means the sensor in the ZX could even be a version of the one found in the A9 III. If true, Nikon users might get access to cutting-edge global shutter performance through a Nikon body, possibly at a more attractive price. It's important to remember that the Nikon ZX is still just a rumor. There's no official confirmation from Nikon yet. This might all turn out to be wishful thinking, much like the previously rumored Nikon Z9II, a high-speed camera that was whispered about at the end of 2023. Some believe the ZX could actually be the same camera as the Z9II, just with a new name. In either case, there seems to be some fire behind the smoke, especially since many wild-sounding camera rumors have turned out to be true in the past. The rumor also mentions that Nikon has working prototypes of this camera. These early models are described as box-style prototypes, limited to lab testing environments. They are not yet in the hands of professional photographers or out in the wild for real-world testing. That suggests the project is still in development and likely a long way from being released. If the rumor is accurate, the Nikon ZX might be released sometime in the fourth quarter, Q4, of 2026. That means we might not see this camera for another year and a half. This timeline could give Nikon enough time to finalize the design, optimize performance, and lower the cost of the global shutter technology so it's more affordable for users. There are always dozens of camera rumors floating around, but this one seems to be supported by earlier reports. Back in November 2023, the Nikon Z9II was rumored to be Nikon's entry into the global shutter race. The Z9II was also said to be a flagship-level camera with ultra-fast performance, just like the ZX. The H in Z9II was even thought to stand for high speed, similar to older Nikon DSLR models like the D1H. At the time, many people wrote off the Z9II as just another internet rumor sparked by Sony's launch of the A9 III. But with the new ZX rumors, people are starting to wonder if the Z9H and ZX are actually the same camera project under different names. Nikon has been known for offering powerful flagship cameras at prices lower than those of Canon and Sony. Both the Nikon Z8 and Z9 provided top-notch features without the extreme price tags seen on some rival cameras. It would make a lot of sense for Nikon to wait until global shutter technology becomes more affordable, and then launch a camera like the ZEX to shake up the market. Given that global shutter sensors were still very expensive in 2023, waiting a couple more years could allow Nikon to bring one to the market at a much more reasonable price, perhaps even undercutting Sony's $6,000 A9 III. If Nikon can launch a global shutter flagship camera with performance similar to the Sony A9 III or Canon EOS R3, but at a better price, it could be a major win for Nikon users and a serious challenge to Canon and Sony's dominance in this area. At this point, it's no longer a question of if Nikon will release a global shutter camera, but when. The technology is clearly becoming more practical and more important in the professional camera world. Global shutters solve many of the limitations that rolling shutters have, especially when it comes to speed, motion, and lighting. For photographers who shoot sports, wildlife, or fast-paced events, a global shutter could be a game changer. Sony has already taken a big step forward with the A9 III, and Canon's EOS R1 is rumored to feature this kind of sensor too. Nikon will need to catch up, and the ZEX might be the camera that does it. Even if this particular rumor doesn't pan out, Nikon is almost certainly working behind the scenes on a similar camera. Right now, the Nikon ZEX is still just a rumor. We don't have official confirmation, specs, pricing, or even real-world images, but the idea of a Nikon flagship mirrorless camera with a global shutter sensor feels more real than ever. There's history behind the rumor, connections to the earlier Z9II story, and even a smart strategy in waiting for technology costs to drop. With the Nikon Z9 now 4 years old, the timing also makes sense for a major update or new flagship. Whether it's called the Nikon ZEX or something else entirely, a global shutter Nikon camera is probably on the way. If Nikon can combine that technology with their usual strong build quality, smart design, and competitive pricing, it could be one of the most exciting camera releases in years. Until then, we'll have to wait and see if this smoke really leads to fire.